happy, smiling all the time. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, hello again. We did a video last night with Barb Tribbiani. Her son had a wicked hockey concussion. It was taken out of his life totally. So, concussions really affect everybody's life. And a lot of times we battle through it, right?
Yeah.
And we don't really realize that we're still being affected by that concussion, and our life seems harder than what it should be. Correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So this is Sarah.
Hi.
Sarah came to us in June
Yeah.
for a 3-day intensive, and she had been suffering from the effects of a concussion. So do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I had a concussion 5 years ago when I was, I guess, 6?
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago when I was swimming in college, and at the time I thought I did every therapy under the sun to get better, and I did. I got a lot better. I graduated college. I went and moved to New York. I got a great job. But there always seemed to be something that was still a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
And I reached a point where I felt like I didn't want the rest of my life to be just a little bit off. So I came to see Dr. Joe after a winter where I took 3 falls while marathon training, and realized that I was having headaches that were keeping me from wanting to go out on the weekends and wanting to be social.
Yeah, and like for a young person, that's a lot, to be dealing with, right? Especially when you got a big job in New York and you still want to compete as a runner. So we went through an intensive treatment for 3 days, and then she got better, and then she was doing some nutritional work since then. And then you came in, we did some oxygen therapy with you, right?
Yeah.
And some chiropractic work. And she just ran a rock and roll half marathon.
Yeah, I just had a big half marathon PR. I took over 3 minutes off of a PR from years ago that I never thought I would beat ever again. Especially after breaking my hip and a stress fracture 2 years ago, I thought that, those were times I'd never see again.
Yeah, I saw her splits, and I was just like, I fell over. Because last week we were talking about it, and she was like, no, it can't happen, it can't happen.
Yeah.
And we were doing heart rate training. So she had, her heart rate was 180 minus her age, and she was sticking with it, because most people don't stick with it, really.
Yeah, we stuck with it all summer long when it was hot. Sometimes those were really ugly runs and really ugly miles, but
Yeah.
definitely, I even told you last week I wasn't sure I had it in me to run a fast race because I hadn't done any fast training.
No fast training, none, okay? And I said, just go for it. You'll see that your tank is filled, like really filled. And fortunately it was. It wasn't the coolest time to run. The humidity was high, but yet she wanted to run a 6:30 mile.
Yeah, ideally, that would have been a PR.
That would have been a PR,
Yeah.
right? And then she ran a 6:03 average, right? 6 minutes?
Yeah, just under 6:10, yeah.
6:10, okay. So it was really fantastic, and I'm just so happy for her. And what else?
Moving on Saturday. I got a new job and then moving to a new city, which is definitely confidence I got after my intensive and after working with you over the summer.
You're right. So concussions affect every aspect of your life, and if you don't get that back, then you're struggling in certain areas, and then when you get it back, things start happening, like
right?
Really great things start happening, right?
Yeah, I was telling Dr. Paul earlier, I wish I'd done it 6 months earlier. It would have made a big difference.
Yeah, it would have made a big difference, but
not too late.
the time comes when the time comes, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, if you know anybody that had brain injury, TBI, concussion, or anything like that, that just isn't the same as they used to be, and they need a little bit of help, or a lot of help, or major help, then we're the place to go, because we're doing it every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Have
Thanks.
a great day. Thanks, Sarah. Bye-bye.
Perfect.